First at 10, deputies in Muskogee County are investigating a disturbing case of animal cruelty after a tip leads to a property with more than 100 dead cattle and a dead dog. 2 News Oklahoma's Samson Tamijani brings us the latest in a case that has the sheriff and a local livestock expert furious. We do want to warn you, some of the images you'll see might be upsetting.
No, it was, man, it was horrible.
Muskogee County Sheriff Andy Simmons says it's the most shocking case of animal negligence he's ever witnessed in the county. According to a release, the owner of a 50-acre plot on 114th Street visited the tenant of the home on Thursday when they saw several animals dead and immediately alerted authorities.
No grass on the property that was edible. You know, no grazing areas for the cattle. You could tell down on the south end that they were pushing the fence over, trying to get to this lush green grass in the other field.
As of Friday night, the sheriff's office reports 105 cattle and 1 dog have died. Several dozen cattle and 7 dogs have been relocated by Muskogee Animal Control until they're considered healthy enough to find a new home. The address where the animals were found lies a few hundred yards behind us through this private drive. The sheriff told us the trees and hills shielded the view, meaning that no neighboring ranchers could ever spot anything wrong. The time it took for all the cattle to die is still under investigation.
Just having to be out there and the odor and the flies and you know what a ranch smells like. Not death when you step out of your truck.
So far, 2 people have been arrested and awaiting charges. Lindy Brashear and a man, Casey Clay, whom we saw being brought into custody Friday afternoon.
I feed my horses and cows sometimes before I even eat.
Cameron Ousley works with many cattle owners at Muskogee Ranch Outlet. He was at a loss for words when he first heard what had happened down the road.
That's just pure, I wouldn't even call it evil. That's just downright just no good right there. To have that many head of cattle, especially on that small piece of land, you said it was 50 acres or so? Yeah, that doesn't even, it's hard to run 30 cows on 50 acres.
Both Ousley and the sheriff hope justice soon comes.
Looking back on, I'm going to call it the crime scene, the search warrant scene out there, this is not an accident. This is a criminal act.
I don't really like to wish evil or bad on anyone because you never know their background. You never know what got them in that position, but should have asked for help a long time ago instead of letting cattle die.
In Muskogee County, Samson Tamijani, 2 News, Oklahoma.
Samson contacted the Muskogee County District Attorney's office and was told DA Larry Edwards hasn't yet filed charges on the 2 people arrested, but will be back in the office on Monday.